What's up, YouTube? Skeletonwitch-The coming at you again with another review. It's not an album this time. It's an EP from a band that I really like. It's been a rough year for this band, though. They lost their lead singer. They actually kicked the guy out. It has a really shitty story into why they kicked the guy out of the band. I'll get into that a little bit later. But, yeah, Skeletonwitch with the Apothic Gloom EP. And let's get you a better look at that. Really sick artwork. I originally didn't set out to pick this one up because I was really upset about them relieving Chance Garnett of vocals on this, man. I think it's the biggest dumbass move that they could possibly make as a band. He's a legendary vocalist, in my opinion. He's definitely one of my favorite newer, if you could say black metal, death metal vocalists. He's one of my favorites. Apparently the cat has a drinking problem, so they kicked him out of the band. But he was kicked out of the band by his brother in like a text message. I thought it was really, from the story that I read about it, it's a pretty chicken shit move on the band's behalf, which made me really not want to fucking pick this one up, man. But I heard a couple tracks off it, and I was like, okay, I'll go ahead. I'll support the band. I'll pick up the fucking EP. Here it is, the Apothic Gloom. Only 4 tracks. The first one we all heard off of it, if you follow Skeletonwitch, is probably Well of Despair, which is a great track. Don't get me wrong, Skeletonwitch has never sounded better guitar-wise, drum performance-wise, but this guy's vocals, they're not Chance Garnett. I'm just going to go into that knowing that right off the bat. Chance Garnett had a very rare sounding, for what they were doing, vocal approach, which I love to death about him. That's why I really got into this band and got most of their discography. I don't have their first album, which is called At One with the Shadows. It's out of print. It's very hard to come by. It's very expensive when you can get it. If any of you out there know where I can get a cheap copy of At One with the Shadows, please hit me up in the comments with that. That would be fucking greatly appreciated, because I would love to complete the discography, especially the Chance Garnett years of Skeletonwitch, being the fact that this new guy's in the band. I don't see it happening or staying that way, but so far, yes, that's what's going to happen. But let's get into the tracks again. The Apothic Gloom, the song that kicks us off, it's all right. If I had to pick a favorite on here, it would be the first and last tracks. I mean, the second and last tracks, which is Well of Despair, and then Red Death, White Light. A really good track. And then you got, the third track on here, Black Waters. I'll give you like a little glimpse of the track listing. Only 4 tracks, so I did this on just an impulse buy, just because I was wanting something new, and I was like, all right, I'm a completionist. I definitely want to complete, like I said, want to complete my Skeletonwitch discography, and this is it, a part of it, so I picked it up. I'm not impressed with the new guy's vocals. What is his name here? Let's see, Adam Clemens of, I believe, a band called Wolfhammer. Sounds like a, generic hardcore, in my opinion, but mixed with Skeletonwitch's signature sound, it does sound good. Like I said, it's not Chance Garnett. I'm going to go ahead and rate this a very, very generous 4 out of 5, being the fact that it does sound great. Skeletonwitch, the band itself, is firing on all cylinders on this EP. Chance Garnett's leads and his riffs are just, there's riffs for days on these 4 tracks. If you're into the riff, definitely get this. Like I said, just didn't dig on the vocal performance, didn't dig on the change of guard when it came to the new vocalist, but worth your while, especially if you're a fan of Skeletonwitch. Pick it up. It's a little pricey still. I think $7.99 or $9.99 is a bit too much for this, but that's just my humble opinion as kind of a guy who's fixed on the last singer. But anyway, yep, pick it up. Not bad. Like I said, I got about 2 more album reviews here, and I'm going to go ahead and knock them out. Just stay tuned and come with you with another video later on.